Last weekend, I was in Atlanta, Georgia for the NSA UNconference. Now, an UNconference is exactly the same as a regular conference, only different. And everything at this UNconference was unconventional, and everything had an un prefix in front of it. There was the unagenda, the unparty, even the Jewish prayer service had 33% of the people there not being Jewish, uncircumcised. Now, the NSA, of which I am a proud member, stands for the National Speakers Association. Imagine 300 professional speakers in one room. Try to get a word in. But I met some old friends, and I made some new friends while I was there, and I learned an awful lot. There was 2 intensive tracks as well as concurrent breakout sessions. Now, one of the tracks was called Thought Leadership. Sounded too much like multitasking to me. I mean, I can think okay, but don't ask me to lead at the same time. My favorite presenter at the UNconference was Scott Ginsburg, not just because he's a close personal friend of mine, but because he's so frickin' good. He had all this content, all this information to get out to people, yet he's so down to earth. He's a young guy. He's kind of like the Mark Zuckerberg of approachability and branding. Scott wrote his first book when he was a senior in college. And now, 10 years later, he's got 12 books. I'm no whiz in math, but that's like almost 1 book a year. Me, I can't even read 1 book a year. He's the kind of a guy, if you didn't like him so much, you probably wouldn't like him. But I love the guy because he's got this great attitude and everything. He reminds me a lot of me. If I were younger, cuter, and smarter. Now, you might not know him by name, but he's the guy who wears the name tag everywhere he goes. You've seen him on CNN and a lot of different programs. He has worn a name tag 24/7 for 3,771 consecutive days as of this taping. Wait a minute, Vinny. What about when he's in the shower? Ooh, what about when he's doing yoga? What about, hey, don't go there. You see, the thing is, he has got a name tag tattooed on his body. I didn't ask where. Some things are private. Scott said that writing is the basis of all wealth. Now, Alan Weiss seemed to back that up during the closing panel session. Now, Alan Weiss has written like maybe 40 books, and unlike other speakers with 40 books, people will actually pay good money to read his books. And Alan said that wealth is not just the amount of money that you make, it's about the amount of discretionary time that you have available. And Alan, he's got a lot of time because he can go out to dinner every single night. And that guy's in good shape for a guy his age. I guess he pays someone to get fat for him. The panel also discussed image versus substance, style versus substance. And it was the conclusion of the panel that substance trumped style. That was a tough pill for me to swallow because I am all about style. I mean, just look at me, okay? I am the very definition of style. Sure, I haven't read Good to Great, but I can tell you firsthand, it is great when you look this good. And it was Molly Cox who put everything into perspective when she said that content is overrated. They got a big laugh and everybody started tweeting. People were tweeting and retweeting all the funny stuff because the thing is, humor is very important and you have a tendency to remember things more if you're laughing. And I always say, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Sunday during the conference just happened to be the 150th anniversary of the swearing in of Jefferson Davis as the President of the Confederacy. So to commemorate this historic occasion, the UNconference did nothing. But here we were in Atlanta at the luxurious Lowe's Hotel, just a stone throw away from Stone Mountain. But what makes a single granite rock a mountain? Teamwork. Because carved into that mountain, 400 feet above the ground, 190 feet wide, 90 feet high, carved 42 feet into that mountain is Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and Stonewall Jackson. A fantastic team. Then you'll say, Vinny, wake up and smell the decaf mocha latte. That was the losing team. Don't tell anyone here that. Half these people think they won the war. The other half think the war's still going on. But I love it here in the South. I especially love the Southern women. They talk so soft. They talk so slow. By the time they say no, it's too late. Ciao for now.